Van is in her cabin looking at the divorce papers already signed by him with tears in her eyes. But her thoughts derailed with a phone call, and coming back to her senses, she looked at her phone screen. A smile appeared on her face. She picked up her phone, but before she can say something, she was bombarded with the questions. Mommy, where are you? Mommy, when will you come back? We are waiting for you. Mommy, I'm also waiting for you. Ah. Okay, now will you guys move aside, please? I want to talk to my wife. Guys, don't start. I will be at home in just 30 minutes. And you, mister, let me reach home once, then I will talk to you personally. She said, making him gulp hard, remembering all those scenarios of last few days where he did something which can put him in this situation, as his queen voice was clearly showing that she is going to be hard on him. He shouted in panic, running to him. After more than an hour, Van came out of Taehyung's room, making sure he is fine. When she saw David was still there, and she went to him. You go home and take some rest. I am here to take care of my husband. She said before going to her cabin. David didn't utter a word but smiled after she left. For the first time, Van addresses Taehyung as her husband. It's not like David hates her. No, he's just angry on her that being a wife, the way she treated Taehyung is really hurting him, making him think that how can someone treat the other person like this when the other person's life depends on her. But when he listened Ryan, his heart ached more for not knowing her side of story and the pain she was suffering. After some hours, Taehyung opened his eyes and he get to know the story narrated by David when he asked for forgiveness from Ryan. and she said that he will forgive him if he will take care of himself from now on, and he nodded without delaying. It's lunchtime, so Van is with him and feeding him soup. After some time, she was done with feeding. She made him gulp down the medicines, which he hates the most. But when Van feed him those medicines, he eats like he is eating his favorite dessert. After pampering her husband, which she never done in this almost 2 years of their marriage life, she helped him to lay down on the bed and started checking his reports. But actually, the fact is, all the time, Taehyung was looking at her and she was ignoring the eye contact, but also wanted to stay near him. So she was pretending herself busy, and because of this, there was an awkward silence in the air. When Taehyung asked to change the atmosphere, "Where is David? He didn't came to meet me today. He was not looking well, so I sent him home to rest." First he denied, but I assured him that I will take care of you. Then he agreed. "You know what, Van? If I had to know that you will take care of me like this, I would have myself way." Taehyung said his feelings bluntly as always, because he became himself in front of her and always said what he actually feels without hesitating. But Van stopped him, cutting him off in between. "Mr. Kim, I'm leaving you this time, but don't you dare to repeat these words ever again." "Why?" he asked nonchalantly. Van became silent and they both were just looking at each other, not wanting to break the eye contact when someone knocked on the door. Yes, nurse came inside and said, "Ma'am, room number 178 patient condition is not good. I gave her medicine but doesn't working. She is still in." "Okay, I'm coming, you go, and send Suzine here." After the nurse left, when Van turned towards Taehyung to say something, but he said before her, "And what about my answer? You are." Before Van said something, Suzine knocked on the door and came inside. "Ma'am, you called me?" "Yes. Check the reports and keep me updated, okay?" she said, looking at her, and she nodded with a smile and left, leaving Taehyung being sulky, making weird faces. "You know what, Suzine, my doctor is such a..." "Yeah." Dr. Homeheart almost stopped seeing her husband on, she said, making Taehyung smile cheekily. Suzy knows about Van and Taehyung as she is with her from so long, and their bonding became. Days passed like this, and now it's been 2 weeks, and all these days Van tried her best to show her love to him, which Taehyung is also liking. He is now getting little hope that finally she will accept him as a husband, and they will live happily together like other normal couples. When a nurse came with his food and medicine and told Taehyung to finish it. But Taehyung made an annoyed face, and David saw it, and how can he leave this chance to tease him? "What, sir? No tantrums. Just open your mouth and eat. It's not like every time one man will come and make you eat with her hands. No, please. I hate these tasteless food and these bitter medicines. I'm not going to eat this again, please." Even like a child, making David chuckle, thinking that how can this is acting all is innocent, so he played along with him. "Yeah, I know it's tasteless, but it will help you to get well soon, Mr. Kim. Now stop throwing tantrums and don't be stubborn, and finish this fast." He mimicked in one style, acting just like her, but his breath stuck when he heard her voice from behind. "Do I look this much dramatic while saying all this?" He became freeze at his place, not having the guts to look back, when Van walked in and stood up in front of him. And he looked down, closing his eyes like a child, ready to get scolded by his scary, angry mom. When Van pressed his lips to control her laugh because of his cuteness and said, with her casual, cold face, "I ask you something. Do I look this much dramatic? That you are making fun of me?" "Yeah, no, I mean, boss, I got an important call from office. I will come back to check on you later," he said, and without looking back ran away from there in speed of light. When Van looked at Taehyung, and both of them bursted in laugh. "He is cute," she said, twisting her head to either side while giggling, and came to Taehyung and glared him softly, placing the tray in front of him and started feeding him, but stopped when he asked his question again. "Van, did you thought about my answer?" "You still didn't give me answer of my question." My answer is that Mr. Kim, that I am doctor and you are my patient, and because of that, it's my duty to take care of you. Really? But I never hear that a doctor eating tasteless soup because his patient eats the same. Van is Warden hearing his words, that how he gets to know that Van was eating the same hospital food because he don't like eating tasty foods when her husband is eating tasteless soup. Done, soup is finished. Now eat your medicine. I will come after checking on the patients. In random morning, Van was driving his car as he got to know from David that Taehyung went to his office. Taehyung got discharged 2 days ago and he was strictly prohibited from doing anything. But is that Mr. will listen to anyone? Obviously not. That's what he did. Van was about to enter inside when guard stopped her at the entrance of the main area where only CEO's verified person are allowed, finding an unfamiliar face. Excuse me, do you have any identity card? No, but sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am, but you can't go inside. But I need to talk Mr. Kim. Let me go, it's important. Ma'am, if you have any identity card or any appointment letter, then please show me, otherwise you can leave. Van was already stretched, and when he stopped her to go inside, made her fuel up, and she bursted her anger on him. So you have the audacity to stop me. Do you even know who I am? Mrs. Kim Ryan, wife of your boss. That new guard was just like most of the employees who don't know that who is Mrs. Kim and how exactly she looks because of their wedding held privately. And also she never shows publicly claiming herself as a wife of Mr. Kim Taehyung, who rules the business world. What are you doing? Do you want to get scolded by boss? David said, looking at the guard who came all the way running to take Van with him in Taehyung cabin, and the other guard who were about to interfere or stunned to speak even a word, seeing David bowing down in front of her. Ma'am, please come with me.